Ever felt like the day ends and you've barely made a dent in your to-do list? Like time slips through your fingers even when you swear you're working nonstop? Then lean in. This isn't just another story. It's a time-bending journey of chaos, clarity, and ultimate control. Let's begin. In the bustling city of Lumen Ridge, three best friends stood at the edge of burnout. Lena, a freelance designer, thrived on creativity but was buried under a mountain of missed deadlines and endless revisions. Dev, a junior software engineer, was constantly on the verge of promotion, but never quite got there, always one step behind. Maya, a college student juggling studies, part-time work, and a blog, hadn't slept more than 4 hours a night in months. They met every Saturday at a cozy rooftop cafe, sipping overpriced lattes and complaining about how little time they had. "I swear I need 36 hours in a day," Lena groaned, slamming her planner shut. "You'd still waste half of it scrolling," Dev teased, half laughing, half serious. Maya didn't even respond. She was already typing furiously on her laptop, cramming for a quiz due in an hour. They were talented, driven, and stuck. One rainy Thursday, after another missed deadline cost Lena a big client, she called an emergency meeting. "This can't go on," she said, pacing. "We're not lazy. We're working all the time, so why do we feel like we're going nowhere?" Dev nodded. "It's like I'm always busy, but never productive. I set alarms, reminders, post-its, color-coded calendars." Maya muttered, sipping her third espresso. "Nothing works." Each of them felt it, the guilt of resting, the anxiety of uncompleted tasks, the frustration of seeing others do more in less time. They weren't out of time, they were out of control. 2 days later, while wandering an old alley behind a bookstore, Dev spotted a peculiar sign. Elias, the Clockmaker, repairer of time. Drawn by curiosity, and maybe desperation, the trio entered a tiny workshop filled with clocks, gears, and a smell like cinnamon and old parchment. Behind the counter stood Elias, a gray-haired man with eyes that seemed to tick with time itself. "We don't fix clocks," he said, without looking up. "We fix people." Maya raised an eyebrow. "You mean like therapy?" "No," Elias smiled, "like clarity." He handed them each a small brass object shaped like a pocket watch. But there were no numbers, only symbols etched around the rim. "These are ChronoCompasses. They won't give you more time. They'll show you how to use it." The trio agreed. Day one was weird. Each compass glowed slightly when they focused deeply, and dimmed when they multitasked or got distracted. Even stranger, it vibrated gently when they were about to overcommit or say yes to something unimportant. By the third day, Lena noticed her creativity was highest before lunch. Dev found his bug-fixing speed tripled when he took short breaks every 90 minutes. Maya realized she was wasting 2 hours daily replying to non-urgent emails. The compasses didn't just manage time, they revealed patterns. But change is never smooth. On day 5, Lena accepted a last-minute client request out of guilt. Her compass dimmed, the project tanked. Dev slipped back into multitasking, Slack, code, emails, until the compass vibrated non-stop, then cold. Maya pulled 2 all-nighters, ignoring the compass entirely. The next day, she blacked out in class. The compasses weren't magic, they were mirrors, and the truth was hard to face. Elias summoned them back. "You're improving," he said, "but there's a test ahead. One that breaks most people." "What kind of test?" Lena asked. "The clock storm," Elias replied gravely. "A surge of deadlines, distractions, and demands. When it hits, most revert to chaos." He handed them new gears to insert into their ChronoCompasses. "These will track not just time, but energy." The trio left the shop, bracing themselves. The following week was brutal. Lena had 3 overlapping projects, a family emergency, and an art show to prep. Dev was assigned a major feature with a 48-hour deadline and a surprise system crash. Maya's finals, work shifts, and blog anniversary landed on the same weekend. They tried to stay aligned with the ChronoCompasses, but pressure mounted. Lena broke down crying at 2 a.m., surrounded by half-finished sketches. Dev snapped at his team during a meeting and was asked to take a step back. Maya collapsed from exhaustion after 40 straight hours awake. They met at the cafe, silent. "We failed," Maya whispered. "No," Dev said, "we fought, but we never built a system. We relied on a tool." Lena nodded. "Time isn't just about minutes, it's about priorities." That night, they returned to Elias one last time. "I see," he said gently, "you're ready for the final truth." He showed them a massive ancient clock behind a velvet curtain. Its hands didn't move with seconds, but with values. Time, Elias said, obeys those who obey themselves. You don't manage time, you design your life. The trio spent hours refining their lives into systems. Lena adopted time blocking, setting sacred creative hours, and batching client work. Dev began using the Eisenhower matrix, ruthlessly separating the urgent from the important. Maya learned to delegate, hired a virtual assistant, and cut her blog hours in half. Their ChronoCompasses didn't just glow now, they hummed with alignment. A month later, Lena finished a passion project she'd abandoned for years, a digital art series called Moments of Flow. It went viral. Within weeks, she was invited to speak at a major design conference. Dev, calm and focused, not only met his deadlines but led a new system integration. His boss offered him a promotion with leadership training. Maya launched a study coaching series based on her transformation. Her followers tripled. She had her first 8-hour sleep in months and woke up smiling. They were no longer chasing time, they were directing it. 6 months passed. The trio still met at the cafe, but the tone had changed. Their laptops were closed. They laughed more, listened better. Their lives weren't perfect, but they were intentional. Lena now took entire weekends off without guilt. Dev started mentoring interns, teaching them real productivity. Maya balanced school, business, and rest with room to breathe. Their ChronoCompasses now hung on necklaces, not as tools, but as reminders. They didn't need more time. They needed more clarity. Years later, they opened a small academy in Lumen Ridge, the Clockmaker's School of Time Design. They didn't sell calendars. They taught people how to align energy, purpose, and focus. And hanging on the wall was a plaque that read, "Time is not something you find, it is something you build, minute by minute. Intention by intention." We don't need more hours, we need more ownership. You are not behind, you're just waiting to start living on your own schedule. So ask yourself, not how can I get more done, but what is truly worth doing? Do like, share, and subscribe for more.